Hey guys, this is Fred Pacelli, owner of Pacelli Accounting Services. Something I want to talk about today, it's been on my to-do list for a while. I want to get started on a little series here for a lot of the new CPAs, tax practitioners, anyone that's considering opening up a firm of themselves. Pretty much what I would do, my recommendations, what I personally did, and pretty much the easiest way to get started. So a little background on me, I really only started the firm about 2 years ago, 2.5. And I really was starting it when I was working a full-time corporate job. Basically, the big question I get asked is, how did you get started? How did you get those first few clients? That was something I was very interested in, how I was going to solve it and pretty much how I was going to do it. But the initial method or methodology that I would recommend for almost anyone starting is you're going to have to do direct outreach. And what I mean by that is I would recommend probably to start in something very basic, 1040, tax returns, maybe some business, bookkeeping, something in that area, and start directly outreaching to your contacts. Ask your friends, your family, people maybe in your business network, hey, do you know anyone that's looking for a tax preparer? Do you know anyone that's looking for bookkeeping? Do you know any small business owners you could connect with? Use Facebook, Instagram, X, any social media where you could connect with people. Try and advertise yourself directly there. Actually message the people. That's what I did a lot of early on. And there were lots of no's. There was lots of no responses. There was a lot of, me really just reaching out, trying to get clients in the beginning. I would say that was pretty much what I did for my first 40 clients. And then that was a pretty good base then. Once you get to around, let's say at 40 clients, make sure you do a good job with all those clients. They're happy with your work. And then the referral network, like the umbrella, will start to spread. And then from there, you have a decent base. Now from there, I would start to recommend this is when you want to start getting involved in Google. I'm going to save that for another video, but step one, like I said, direct outreach, contact all your friends, your family members, tell them you're starting your own firm, you want to start doing tax returns, you want to start doing bookkeeping, let them know. The truth is, a lot of people aren't going to like what I'm about to say, but you might have to have a more attractive price than a lot of established CPAs because you really just want business at this point. You want the clients, you want the tax returns, you want to be able to say you've done the process from start to finish. Because if you have a background like mine, you've probably actually never done the process start to finish. Basically, you didn't do client acquisition, you didn't do the onboarding, you didn't do the actual tax return. Now you have to explain the tax return to the client. Now you have to file the tax return, and then you have to handle anything after the tax return. Normally when you're at a firm, you're only maybe working in a few parts of those. If you're a staff senior manager, you're probably not even getting involved with client acquisition. So there's lots of things early on where you're gonna wanna really just want experience over money in the beginning of the firm. So that's why I'm recommending direct outreach. Try and get a good base, like 40, 50 clients. You might need to offer more attractive prices, and then learn your skill set. Figure out what software you're going to use, what CRM you're going to use, and how you're going to market yourself. The first marketing, which I'll have another video on, that I would recommend is Google. Get a Google page set up, get a decent website through Squarespace or something like that, and then you could pretty much take it from there. I wouldn't focus too much right away on high-end things, SEO quite yet. Establish that initial client base, 40, 50 clients, and then take it from there. Learn the basics, and then make sure you're good at selling yourself and you're good at articulating yourself to potential clients.